What's up, everybody? All right, so check it out. Whoa. So we're off for a little cruise in the Suburban. Now I'm gonna head up to a little spot, go check it out. But I wanted to kind of give you an update on the things that are going on with the Suburban and the things that are going on with the 2012 supercharged Jeep Wrangler. Now, last time out, the supercharger seized up on us, so we got a new one. So here's an update. In just a minute, we'll give you an update, but give me a second. We're gonna go head to this little spot, and then I'm gonna give you a little walk around on the things I've learned about the Suburban that I didn't really know before, but we're kind of learning a few things as we go, and we get to know the thing, because like I said, I bought this, everything was already built. So we're gonna give you a rundown on some of the things, like the front axle, and show you a little more in-depth on the rear tire spare carrier thing, because I had a lot of people ask me about that, and I figured I'd just show you. So stay tuned. Folks, check it out. We broke the four-wheel drive the last trip out. As you can see, we're on a snow-packed road here, and we're going uphill, and the two-wheel drive it just doesn't want to go, obviously. So we're going to back up, we're going to turn around, we're going to go to another little spot. But check this out. As I was getting out of the door, I noticed something in the ground. Now look at this. Look at this. Oh no, it's a snake. It's a snake. Ah! Just kidding. It's just a USB cord. If any of y'all missing a USB cord, that's where it's at. But you know what? I'm going to. Not that that'll help. I don't want to break anything, but we're gonna try to put this thing into three-wheel drive real quick. We're gonna back up just a little bit. We're gonna see if we can go any further. Just up to the top of that. There you have it, folks. Three-wheel drive sometimes works out, and you can still get to where you need to go. Now, we're not getting very far. We're actually sliding a little bit, so we're gonna turn it around here. But I think we can do the video. We can do the video right here. Actually, I could probably go I could probably go a little bit further up to that next corner, but let's try it real quick. We're gonna put my glasses on, but we're not gonna try. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could come through right here. This actually isn't that bad. I could probably get through right here and come on over to here, but honestly, after we get to here, there's really nowhere else to go but uphill. So you can see where we're at. We're here at the good old monopole. Now, I think I'm gonna bring the Jeep up here because I'm curious to see who got where. How far did they get? I'm curious to see how far people have gotten. It's that time of year again, in springtime, where it looks like these are Jeep tracks. Some side-by-sides, maybe a wider side-by-side. But yeah, look at this. They only got to right there. So I believe we're gonna come back when we get the supercharger back. See how far we can make it up this trail. It's pretty steep. So being in the winter time with the snow, I don't think we're gonna make it very far. But we might as well try, right? And I'm completely out of shape. But stay tuned. We're gonna head back over to the Suburban and do a little once over. All right, so here's our little hill. Came up in 2-wheel drive. Obviously, I stayed over to the corner in the dirt with my one tire. Made it up to about here in 2-wheel drive, and then stuck it in 3. Woo! Woo! Our rear end's sliding on us. These corners, they like to slide to the downhill side. But anyway, all right, folks. Let's do this pretty quick because I don't know how much. I ordered some new batteries for the GoPro. I was debating on getting a new one, but this one works fine. I don't know why I'd need another one, but we're going to. So here's what I learned. Apparently this has an upgraded 10-bolt for the front end, but you can see here, this is my U-joint here, which driving around, it's kind of coming out there. He's got some parts for me coming, so we're gonna get those replaced, but we're also going to put a 1-ton front end under here. But I do have rear leaf springs in the front here. They give it a little longer. I think they're moved up just a little bit too, so the whole front axle sits about 3 inches forward. Also, Bilstein shocks. I don't know if you can see those very good. Those work freaking fabulous. But also, other than that, I've got another video about the walkthrough around, shows the interior, stuff like that. But this is the rear tire rack. It pivots off of this right here. Now we're kind of at an angle here where it's gonna probably hit my back end when I take it off, but you just undo that right there, and the whole tire, jack, everything is mounted onto this. There's no stop, so as you can see, looks like there's a little dent probably right there from that, and I think maybe before that this had something to do here with this dent. I don't know, it's just in the perfect position. Maybe it was mounted over a little farther, I don't know. But you can see on these barn door styles, this is mounted kind of right where the hinges are, and so is this. Now if you have a full you know, just a drop down tailgate, I'm sure you could just extend those out to there. But you can see here the doors open freely right around those. Both sides open freely. So we've got the barn doors and the rear tire rack. Yeah, it's actually kind of a cool little picture right there. Boom. No, just kidding. So anyways, those are a couple things that I've learned since purchasing this. As far as the front end goes, it definitely is upgraded. So it's got a 35 spline axle. I don't know what the stock ones are. I think they're like a 28, I believe. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, like I said, this tire carrier, it's pretty sturdy. I mean, there's not much wiggle room on this bad boy, but I believe it's custom the way it's mounted and built onto this. I don't know if you can, there's no like names or nothing, so I don't know if you can actually buy this. I'm pretty sure it's custom along with the front bumper. But yeah, other thing is, let's see here, what was I gonna say? Oh, just the front bumper. I don't know if you can buy this front bumper here, but it looks like this one might be custom made as well with the winch. But the winch works. I like the bumper. I've had a lot of people ask me about the front bumper and the rear bumper, but here's a closer view. Like I said, I don't know if you can buy them or if it's custom built or what, but it's a pretty sweet setup. I like the way the light bar is mounted up on here. The winch, everything. Winch works good actually. It's got us out of a few pickles, but I think that's it. Other than, you know, like I said, this front end is stretched a little bit. As far as the mounts go, I believe they took the old mounts off and remounted those, and so these ones literally mount, you know, right here. So other than that, it's got the hydraulic assist steering. One thing I do know a lot of people don't like, and I don't even care, but it does have 2-inch spacers front and rear. I personally like those given the stance of the Suburban. Makes the wires stick out, or the tires stick out just a little bit wider. I like the wider stance. I like the wider tires. I honestly don't care what rims are on here. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'll wheel it with whatever. So these are Toyo open country tires. So they are some mud tires. But as you can see, they're just a little bald. I mean, they're still good enough tread. So I believe I'm going to look at this. Got some deer hair up on in here. Lots of deer hair right through here. That's pretty crazy. But I'm gonna get some new tires. But for the springtime, I'm actually gonna keep these tires for just a little bit longer because we're gonna go out rock crawling, go to Little Moab, test them out, and just see how they perform. So there's still enough tread on them for me to go rock crawling, but the main key is if I'm gonna buy new tires, I have a YouTube channel. I want to be able to test some tires out for you. So if you have any suggestions, or you know what tires are best. Now remember, this isn't 99% of the stuff that we do with this thing is off-road. So I may have to pick up a trailer so we can tow this thing other places, because let's be honest, the suspension, the sway, it's a boat. I mean, this thing gets away from you on the highway. Sometimes just in the corners, like you're swaying. It's not dangerous to drive. I just prefer not to drive it long distances. So we're not going to drive it long distances. So I might pick up a trailer so that we can haul this stuff around in. But like I said, I want to do some comparisons with the tires we do end up putting on here, because I want to know how these perform on certain objects out of Little Moab. And then once I get new tires, I'll obviously go back out and try to test the performance and see how those tires do to obviously these bald, somewhat bald, pretty 99% bald tires. So I don't know if I'll go with the same kind I don't know if I'll find bigger wheels. A lot of people are like, oh, drop the wheel size. I honestly don't care. If I can find a set of tires that'll fit these rims, I'm just gonna keep the rims, because I don't feel like spending extra money on a set of wheels. Unless there's somebody out there who wants to sponsor us and send us a set of wheels for this bad boy. Yeah, all right. Just putting it out there. So anyways, that's it. I'm out of here. This is where I'm gonna be getting my tires from. Provo Big O Tires. So send me some suggestions on what you think. They gotta be 40s. I can't go any lower. And I can't go any higher. These tires already rubbed just a little bit in the corners because of the offset. So they gotta be 40s. But that's it. Smile more. Smile every morning. I know smile more is kind of like a Roman Atwood thing, but you know, growing up watching him, I truly believe you just gotta smile. But in this case, do it every morning, right when you get out of bed. Just as soon as you get out of bed, just smile and be grateful for some of the things. Actually, you know what? Smile and then think of something that you're actually grateful for that morning, and watch how your days start to go. Start to look at life a little differently, and be grateful for the things that you have. Be grateful for the trials that you have. Before we go, I guess I forgot to do an update on the Jeep, but supercharger is getting put on tomorrow, and we'll have that back in the next video.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.